Hi, it's Victoria with Sterling-Lancaster Community Television. We're here at Animal Shelter Inc. in Sterling, Mass., and we're going to meet some animals up for adoption today. Are you ready?
Leo and Sasha are a 3-year-old bonded pair of bunny lops. They're very friendly and they like to get their oatmeal treats from out of their play cups. Coda is a 2-year-old kitty who is a domestic medium hair, and she loves to get pets. Lily is a 5-month-old hound mix. She's very playful and she loves belly rubs. Cha-Cha is 5 months old and he is a hound lab mix. He's very easygoing and he loves everybody.
And we're here with Chase Lynn, and we're going to discuss some things that your pets could probably get into now that fall is coming. So Chase Lynn is starting to cool down. People are going inside, but people are also going apple picking, going on more hikes. What are some foods that people really need to be careful of, or plants that you really need to be careful of to make sure that your pets are not getting into them and that they shouldn't be eating?
So a lot of people are going apple picking. Apple seeds are not good to give your dogs. You can give your dogs apples, but just make sure there's no seeds in them. Mushrooms aren't really good. Acorns definitely are not good. So if you guys are going on hiking or taking your dogs apple picking with you, just, kind of watch and make sure they're not getting into anything like that.
So if you are going apple picking, it might be a good idea, if you're going to give your dog some apple, you make sure that you take the piece out and that there's no seeds in it. There are some specific chemicals that are in these types of foods that are really, really harmful to dogs, and although we can digest them, they cannot. So while people are outside, it's starting to get a little bit cooler, and some other animals are starting to come inside, like rats and mice. What do people need to know about different types of rat and mice traps and the safety around that with their dogs or cats or any pets?
Yes, so I definitely would recommend getting something that's pet friendly, like a regular trap that doesn't have poison in it. I know it's easier said than done, but I would just be reading instructions and putting it in places where you know that your pet definitely cannot get into. Because yes, the rat poison is very, very, very toxic to dogs and can make them very, very sick.
And not only is the rat poison really toxic, but if those mice and rats eat that poison and then your animals get into that, it's also going to have the same kind of effect. And we've seen this with wildlife animals, but I think people just goes right over them when they think about their actual animals. So if you do happen to use types of poisons, which we're not recommending, you should definitely make sure that you find the mice and rats and dispose of those in a proper way, especially not just throwing them outside for wildlife. Do you have any other tips for the fall?
So not really. Other than that, just, watch out on hikes, watch out if you're going apple picking. The same thing with the mice traps or the poisons that you're using. Just be aware that, dogs or cats can get into stuff like that as well. So just make sure you're 100% sure if you are using that you're putting it somewhere where they can't get into.
And if you think your animal has gotten into something, who should they call? Where should they go?
I definitely would recommend calling your vet. You also can call an emergency vet that's close to you. I know a lot of people call Tough in North Grafton. And then I believe there's another one, Westford, you can call. But yeah, definitely call if your animal is acting sick or throwing up or vomiting, or if you think that they ate a poisoned animal, or if they ate the poison. I would definitely call and get them checked out.
Thanks so much for all your tips, and hopefully your pets will stay safe this fall. If you're interested in adopting one of the animals that you've seen today, please visit sterlingshelter.org to fill out an application.